I love the Teen Titans, and I love fighting games. Out of the original team of 5, only one Teen Titan has never been playable in a fighting game, and that's Beast Boy. I mean, it makes sense. This is a character that would be an absolute nightmare to balance, animate, program, and honestly anything else that has to do with making a character in a fighting game. MultiVersus has blown me away with their attention to detail, and if there's any fighting game that can finally bring Beast Boy to life and do him justice, it's this one. Still, he'd be the most work by far out of any of the characters they've made. This concept is absolutely no different. 16 character models would be needed for this character, and he would need to be able to swap between models rapidly. Beast Boy doesn't just stick to one animal when he fights, unlike someone like Ben 10 who transforms for a longer period of time. Beast Boy rapidly swaps between animals, and he's constantly changing his shape, size, and weight. If he were to be playable, every single attack should be turning him into a different animal. I do think I've come up with something pretty cool for Beast Boy. Before we get started with his passive ability, let's make a deal, alright? If you're new to this channel and at any point during this video you think an idea is cool, leave a like. If you think more than one idea is cool, then go ahead and subscribe. Can we shake on that? Great, then let's get started. His passive ability is Prehistoric Power. Beast Boy has a meter that fills every single time he lands an attack, but he loses meter every time he gets hit. This kind of makes sense as Beast Boy is kind of emotional as a fighter. He's definitely momentum based. If Beast Boy can get the meter full, he can turn into a T-Rex for 10 seconds. The T-Rex form has 4 powerful attacks, most of which are armored. Beast Boy also gains 30 gray health when he transforms into the T-Rex. Beast Boy's meter will empty completely whenever he's KO'd. I wanted his T-Rex form to be something that Beast Boy had to earn, and I also wanted strong opponents to be able to do something about the T-Rex. It's a powerful ability, so both teams should be able to work to either gain the T-Rex or prevent the T-Rex. I will say, because of the prevalence of projectiles, getting hit will drain less meter than hitting someone will gain. Otherwise, I think it would be pretty impossible for Beast Boy to get the form against good players and characters. Beast Boy also has a couple of unique traits. Beast Boy can turn into a hawk and glide whenever the jump button is held down, and his dodge animation has him turn into a mouse to avoid attacks. Speaking of attacks, let's get into Beast Boy's offensive moves. For Beast Boy's normal attacks, he's going to temporarily turn into an animal for the animation of the attack. Beast Boy pretty much never fights in any of his non-animal forms, his normal human self, so I thought it'd be out of character to give Beast Boy any moves where he's not an animal in some way. Starting with his neutral attack, Beast Boy has Bare-Handed. Beast Boy turns into a bear and charges a horizontal claw swipe. This is his universal charge attack with decent kill power. In the air, this turns into Catch These Hands. Beast Boy turns into an octopus and charges an attack where he extends all 8 of his arms and spins. The arms hit all around him. This move is great for option coverage and is a solid combo extension. For his side attack in Universal Jab Combo, Beast Boy has Wolf Pack Attack. Beast Boy turns into a wolf, swipes with his claws twice quickly, and then ends the combo string with a bite. In the air, this turns into Beast Boy Blitz. Beast Boy turns into an armadillo and spins into his opponent with a multi-hitting attack. I was originally going to have Beast Boy turn into an item his teammate could throw while using this move like he does in the show, but I decided it would be a little too easy to grief Beast Boy by tossing him to his death. Still, I thought it was worth mentioning because I think it's kind of a fun idea. His up attack is Outback Swipe. He turns into a kangaroo and charges an upwards tail swipe. I imagine this thing having range like an Ike up smash, but obviously without the disjointed hitbox. In the air, this becomes Swordfish Thrust. He turns into a swordfish and thrusts his bill upwards. This is one of Beast Boy's best kill moves if you can chase people up to the blast zone. Also, I know that the bill is part of the swordfish's body, but it is called a swordfish, so this move will have a disjointed hitbox and act like a sword does in these platform fighters. His down attack is King of the Jungle. He turns into a lion and pounces on the enemy, breaking armor. In the air, this becomes Help. Beast Boy turns into a turtle, goes into his shell, and falls down onto the stage. This move is armored, and it also stops on the first enemy hit. It's also jump cancelable, so this isn't going to be a move where you can kill yourself easily unless you're just asleep at the wheel. Now for Beast Boy's special attacks, I wanted him to be able to do more than just turn into an animal for the duration of the special move. Beast Boy can move around as animals and he can spend a lot of time as them. I thought it'd be fun for the special moves to give Beast Boy animals that he can fully control and move around as. These 4 animal forms have a couple of rules to keep this fair. Beast Boy can't use his normal attacks while in these forms. Instead, these forms will have a new normal attack that's universal between air and ground. They also all have a special attack, and the form goes on cooldown once the special attack is used. Beast Boy can't dodge in these forms, but dodge will act as a cancel to turn him back into his normal form. Double tap dodge to not only return to normal, but dodge once you've returned to normal, but keep in mind, your animal form will go on cooldown. Manipulating weight, speed, and other base stats whenever you want is an extremely powerful ability, so I wanted to balance this as best as I could. If you want access to any of these animal forms' attacks or specials quickly, press the special button, then immediately press the attack or special button again. So let's say there's an animal tied to up special, press up special, then immediately press attack if you want that animal's attack, or press up special twice if you want that animal's special move. This will allow these moves to come out as soon as possible. While Beast Boy can't use his normals in these forms, he can turn into another one of these forms while transformed. So like in the show, you can have Beast Boy run around as one animal before turning around into another animal because he needs to fly. This is going to give Beast Boy a ton of versatility and raise his skill ceiling to the moon. Now that we know the rules of these forms, let's get into the forms themselves. For his neutral special, Beast Boy turns into a gorilla. This animal is the balanced choice of the 4, but has access to a spike and a command grab. The gorilla's attack is an overhead arm swing that crashes into the ground, and it spikes if it hits an airborne opponent. The special is a command grab where the gorilla grabs the opponent and slams them into the ground, flings them up into the air, or tosses them to the side. This is by far Beast Boy's best kill move in his base kit. His side special has him turn into a cheetah. The cheetah is the lightest of the forms, but it's ridiculously fast. Its grounded movement speed is unmatched, and it has a lunging side special that can act as a recovery. The normal attack is a quick paw swipe. Again, pressing the special button will trigger the pounce attack from the cheetah that can also be used for additional recovery. Beast Boy's up special is by far my favorite of these. Beast Boy turns into a pteranodon. He can fly around freely, and teammates can jump up and press a button to be carried by the pteranodon like in the show. The pteranodon normal attack is a multi-hitting claw attack that's great for combos, and the special is a dive in the direction held that can be used for recovery. Think a Ridley or Fox up special, but it charges slightly faster. Finally, for his down special, Beast Boy turns into an elephant. The elephant is the heaviest animal Beast Boy has other than the T-Rex, and teammates can ride the elephant. Because the elephant is so heavy, he can turn into the elephant to take an attack that would be otherwise fatal. His normal attack is an armored tusk swing, and the special attack is a water hose attack that pushes enemies back and removes the ignite debuff from teammates. It's kind of a niche cleansing effect, but I love the idea of Beast Boy putting out fires as the elephant. The pushback effect is the real boon of this move. If your enemy uses all of their resources off stage, they can say goodbye if you hose them down. For Beast Boy's final and most interesting form, we're going to talk about the T-Rex. In T-Rex mode, he gets access to 4 normal attacks on the ground and in the air, but no specials. These normals are all powerful to make up for the lack of specials. Unlike the other animal forms, Beast Boy can dodge in T-Rex forms, and teammates can also ride the T-Rex. His neutral attack is Jurassic Roar. It's a roar that boosts the attack of Beast Boy and his teammate. Honestly, I'm unsure if I want this to just be extra damage or extra knockback as well. I feel like that's something that have to be playtested, but I obviously can't do that, so I felt like I should at least mention it. This move stays the same in the air. The side attack for his T-Rex is Chomp Chomp Chomp. It's an armored 3-hit bite combo. In the air, this becomes Chomp. It's a single hit, armored, chargeable bite attack with great knockback. For his up attack, he has Tail Thwap, charge and armored upward tail swing. In the air, this stays the same, even retaining the armor. Finally, for his down attack, he has Trampled, charge and armored stomp that breaks armor and spikes if it hits an airborne opponent. In the air, this becomes Tail Crush, swing your tail down with an armored attack that spikes opponents. Whew, that just about does it for Beast Boy's moveset. I really like what I came up with here, but I feel like balancing this character completely in my mind was an extreme challenge. I have a feeling he may either be too strong and bloated, or maybe even his inability to dodge in the animal forms makes them all bad. Still, I had fun with this moveset and I'm pretty proud of how it came out. I think if Beast Boy played like this in the actual game, I would definitely be satisfied with his kit. Before we end the video though, how about some quick cosmetics? I imagine Beast Boy's default to be his original Teen Titans look, but even in the show he has alts. Maybe middle-aged balding Beast Boy or Doom Patrol Beast Boy with the goggles. I could also see a Young Justice skin, a comic book skin, or a Titan skin. Maybe even an Injustice 3 skin if he makes it into that game. Negative Beast Boy could also be an amazing skin, especially if it turned all of the animal forms black and white with red eyes. For his taunts, I think he has to have the cat. I mean, who can say no to that face, right? I think the seal bouncing a ball on his nose could be a great emote, and maybe even have him be a dog and chase his tail. There's actually just so much that you could do with his taunts, and I think it'd be a great way to include even more animal forms. And with that, that's everything I really wanted to talk about for this concept. Let me know if you think this version of Beast Boy is something you would play as. I know this character would be a ton of work, but I really don't see a way around that if the goal is to be true to the character. Hopefully we do get to see him in this game at some point. Let me know what characters you'd like to see in the comments down below for these character concepts. I'm not making any promises. It has to be a character I know pretty well and have a cool idea for. Even someone like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat that I love. I mean, I don't know if that would be an interesting video, right? It would just be his Mortal Kombat moveset, kind of like how Ryu's moveset in Smash is just his moves from the fighting game. I really love these weird characters with unique gimmicks, and also like Darth Vader, that was a pretty basic character, but I had a cool idea for him, and I obviously really like Darth Vader. So you might as well recommend a character, and I'll let you know if it's someone I'd be interested in doing. With all of that said, thank you guys for watching. This has been Nosy Boy, and I'll smell you guys later.